We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Seth Lugo gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Tonight for San Francisco.
Digging in, Nick Kodosky, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Pat Kodosky, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball in there for a called strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Runner back safely. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Lugo has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Kodosky gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he struck him out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Podocki, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Fastball well outside.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Runners on first with one down. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-1, here it is. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Runner at first here, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And this throw gets away from him.
That is the first baseman, Ross Edwards.
Coming to the plate now, Ross Edwards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Podocki. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two men are on with 2 men out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Giants leave a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Podocki gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Edwards finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman.
Next up from New York, J.D. Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. Ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
That is third. The second baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Now here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This year against right-handed pitching, McNeil has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Robert Edwards. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Two balls and two strikes to the Giants catcher. The 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
To the plate now, Matt Kodosky. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Greg Kodosky. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. One out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob Kodosky.
Settling in now, Jacob Kodosky. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The right fielder, number 66, Nick Kodosky.
Stepping in, Nick Kodosky. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. This one's down to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. Hey now. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Pete Alonso. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two and 1 now. Now here it comes. 2 and 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3 and 2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And he comes in hitting right at 260 on the season. Now the pitch. Here it comes. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1 and 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1 and 2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2 and 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch. Yeah. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1 and 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
2 and 2 to the Mets catcher. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2 and 2. Not even close to be.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next to bat for the Giants, Podocki, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Now batting, third baseman, Rick Podocki.
Ready for another chance? Rick Podocki, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Robert Gesellman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Ross Edwards will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. In there, now the throw. is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate now, Bill Kodosky. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Runner at second here with one man out. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to the plate, Robert Edwards. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Marisnik on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt Kodosky.
Now at the plate, Matt Kodosky. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Francisco leads this one 3-0. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Standing in, Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him on the way.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Robert Gesellman. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. First pitch on its way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he popped him up. Kodosky is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in now, Greg Kodosky. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
Here it comes, 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Jacob Kodosky. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario brings it in, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Nick Kodosky.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Nick Kodosky comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now in the box, Kodosky. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Into the box now, Rick Kodosky, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2, here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 3-0. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Misses, ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kodowski is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. Left center, base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
In now, Michael Conforto. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
2 out here and a runner at second. Base hit into right center. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
There's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, Ross Edwards. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Edwards.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air out to center field. After it is Marisnick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 33, Bill Podolsky.
So in now for San Francisco, Bill Podolsky. First delivery to him on the way.
That's out.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
That's ball
And that
3.
misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
At the plate, Robert Edwards, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Matt Podolsky.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Podolsky comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Cespedes, a Cuban-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
Up next to the bat,
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Off is Marisnick. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he is in there.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rosario hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he takes a called strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Paul Sewald takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Ready once again, Greg Kodosky.
San Francisco, the left fielder, Greg Kodosky.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
The 1-0. Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob.
Glenn Bacon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Giants, number 16, Glenn Bacon.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Nick Kodosky, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
2-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3-2, full count. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pat Kodosky. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rick Kodosky.
Digging in once again, Rick Kodosky. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
1-2. Here it is. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Paul Sapicki is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Paul Sapicki.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
The right fielder, number 30.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ross Edwards. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Ross Edwards.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2. Back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Bill Kodosky. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. To the plate now, Robert Edwards, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it will stake the Giants a 4-2 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in, Matt Kodosky. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McNeil trying to get there. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-2 San Francisco. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Staples is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. John Kodosky will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. It's 1-2. Staples has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled off. Another 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Eduardo Nunez.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Skied into very shallow right. Kodosky is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Ahmed.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mets strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Greg Kodosky. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two and one.
1 strike.
Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Striding in, John Kodosky, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He swings and misses. Throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 0-1 delivery. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Kodosky. First pitch of the at-bat. Kodosky is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Into the box now, Pat Kodosky. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Rick Kodosky.
Digging in to try it again, Rick Kodosky. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-1.
Oh, that's out.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Giants out in front here, 5-2. Justin Edwards is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Justin Edwards.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch, and that misses 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. The count now at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tudowski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Diaz.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ross Edwards, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, Bill Kodosky. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Ball, that's upstairs.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, the pitcher.
Mitch Buckeye will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Mitch Buckeye.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt Kodosky.
Matt Kodosky will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They're down here 5-2. Daniel Zagorski is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 80, Daniel Zagorski.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kodosky is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 52, Cespedes.
So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Zagorski, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his first year at the big league level. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The Mets down to their final strike. Still 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Kodosky is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob Kodosky earns his 8th victory of the season. Seth Lugo couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. Daniel Zagurski wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.